Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys, we got a really good show today on the podcast. A heated topic, I may add. This will be the first show for today. We're also doing another show later this evening, inviting Jimmy Dev, the property manager out of New Jersey, will be joining the podcast later this evening. So you're going to want to check that podcast out, as we will be having a conversation with Jimmy again. But guys, on the show today, a very heated topic. Got a lot to talk about. Possibly a satanic club or something like that coming out of an elementary school in Moline, Illinois. Yeah, just outside of Chicago, guys. Really, really heated, yet interesting topic here I want to discuss here on the podcast. Don't go anywhere, guys. Don't touch the dial. You're going to want to hear this story, because this story, folks, is not for the faint at heart, I don't believe. And it's very sick, if you ask me. With that being said, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Patriot Brief.
Hey guys, check out my new book, which will be available and only exclusive on the Amazon Kindle app. Can America Survive After Biden? Will be available February 20th, 2022, guys. Check it out on Amazon Kindle app. Like I said, will be available on February 20th, guys. It's a great book, selling for $4.99, keeping it low for everybody to afford this truthful yet positive information that every American needs to learn and know. Like I said, guys, head over to Amazon Kindle on February 20th to pick up your copy of Can America Survive After Biden?
Patriot Unfiltered. Raw.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. Like I said, it's going to be a very, very heated, yet crazy story here. A topic I want to bring into the show today. I thought it was fake. I thought it was like spam. You know how the spam bots, I call them, on social media, you know how they love to, spew up some crazy nonsense that, half the shit is not even true. But I seen this article and it kind of caught my eye. And, especially what our society's going through, a lot of crazy chaos of a society to begin with. And I seen this topic and I'm like, whoa, I have to share this on my podcast today. Which, by the way, guys, like I mentioned in the opening here, as I opened up the show, this will be the first show for today. Decided to have a second show with our good friend Jimmy Dev, property manager out of New Jersey. He'll be joining the show later this evening, which is going to be a good one. Welcoming back Jimmy to the show. I had a really, really good conversation with the guy last time on my podcast. So, bringing him back for another episode. Anyway, guys, this topic here on the show that we're going to be discussing is a satanic temple, pretty much, opening up at an elementary school in Moline, Illinois, as an after-school Satan club. I'm like, what? No, this can't be real. Well, apparently it's, it's a real thing going on. The club is being held at Jane Addams Elementary School. Fox News reported on their website, fox32chicago.com. Lucien Greaves, if I'm pronouncing that right, the co-founder of the Satanic Temple, said the club will teach students benevolence, empathy, critical thinking, problem solving, and creative expression. Well, I like some of it. And you're going to be like, whoa, what, Mike? No. Don't get me wrong. What the founder had to mention was a couple parts that I liked. The problem solving's good. The creative expression is good, which should be taught in school. Grade school, elementary school, right? At a young age. Don't get me wrong. But the benevolence, the empathy, the critical thinking, where's that going to go? Is that going to go on a freaking satanic type of thought or expression? That I don't agree with. Let's hear more of this club of what they're going to be pretty much offering, I guess, if you want to use those words. Basically saying that we're not going to be teaching children about Satanism. Huh? Okay, there's a bell whistle here somewhere in this conversation or this topic here, which we will get into. Okay, they're just going to know that this is taught by Satanists. What? All right, so let me get this straight. You're bringing in some type of satanic type of club, right? Run by Satanists in an elementary school, but they're not teaching nothing about Satanism. Okay, well, if they're not teaching nothing about Satanism, then why are they offering that type of pretty much environment, right? I guess in that school. Something doesn't add up, if you ask me. It doesn't add up. Basically, it goes more into this, saying that in 2001, the Supreme Court ruled that religious groups could operate after-school programs in public schools. That led to about 5,000 Good News Christian clubs nationwide. Folks, if you're going to have a club in any elementary school, why not let it be a Christian type of environment? Why do we have to bring Satanism into schools today and teach kids about the devil and the devil's good and Jesus is bad? What? That's what pretty much where I think it's going to go to. Of course they can't say, oh, they're going to be teaching the kids about Satanism, on a public, news network such as Fox. Of course they're not going to say anything like that. But are they? You're damn right they're gonna. Are they gonna come out clean and say, but we're gonna teach our kids about Satanism? No, they're not gonna. That's the loop clause right there. That's the bell whistle, like I like to call it. And then it goes into saying basically, we're not trying to be against anyone. We're simply trying to take the biblical good news of the gospel to the children, said Reese Kaufman, a child fellowship president, an evangelist, pretty much, that runs it. The Satan or the Satanic Temple said that their members are really atheists who do not believe in spiritual evil or the devil. Wait, let me read that again. And I'll repeat myself here on the show. I don't know if you can hear here in the recording that, I'm kind of scratching my head on this one. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? The Satanic Temple said their members are really atheists. Well, if you believe in Satanism, you are an atheist, you simple-minded moron. You don't believe in God or Jesus. You believe in the devil, and you believe in demons and, other creatures such as that. But they don't believe in spiritual evil or the devil. So if they're atheists, who the hell do they believe in? A pumpkin? An apple? A peach? Like what? Come on. That's like That's like telling your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, right? Your partner saying, "Oh, my preference really is white walls, but I really don't prefer white. I prefer beige." Okay, you simple-minded moron. You just lied to the person. I mean, come on. Who is to believe this garbage? I mean, seriously. Who's to believe it? I don't believe it. That their members are atheists, but they don't believe in spiritual evil or the devil. I mean, that's crazy, guys. If you want to see more of this story, I posted the story. It's just a very, very little story. There's not very much that Fox 32 Chicago posted on their website. I mean, like I said, this was just published yesterday around like 6 o'clock in the evening by Fox 32. But nothing really was said about this topic. I wanted to bring it into the podcast a little bit to kind of touch on my views and opinions. That, you know, like, this is what's wrong with our country. This is what's wrong with our society. This is where we've been going for the last several years now. You know, this new cult of politics, so to speak, right? You know, everybody thought that Donald Trump was a nut job, but the real nut jobs were the ones that were against him to begin with. We all knew that, folks. I mean, look who's running the show now. A bunch of simple-minded nut jobs as politicians. I mean, you know, yeah, I'm going to touch on tonight's podcast with Jimmy about the Super Bowl, right? My thoughts on that, oh boy, wait till we get into that conversation, because there's going to be a lot to talk about. I just wanted to touch on this topic just a little bit as a bonus episode. Basically, you know, where's my thoughts on this one? Well, that's why I wanted to bring it on the Patriot Brief today as a bonus episode about this crazy type of club that they're trying to introduce to this elementary school in Moline, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, which I posted on my website. Like I said, you can see a little bit of its entirety. The article, there is somewhat of a video that they touch a little bit on it. You got to look at the link. I posted the link on my website, patriotanglepodcast.com. Check out the link and, you know, read the article. Let me know what your thoughts and views are on this. I mean, you know, are you for this? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. You know, I always say no judgment, but, you know, if you are, I do have to judge on this. I do not think, I don't believe that this is a good idea teaching kids, because they are, folks. You know, you have a bunch of atheists that are going to be bringing a club, a satanic club, into an elementary school with kids as young as 5 years old, 6 years old. And you're telling me there's going to be no evil teachings or devil worshiping or anything like that matter in this club, in this elementary school? You might as well just keep on drinking the Kool-Aid. I mean, you know, like you've been drinking the Kool-Aid for the last 3 years with this COVID hysteria. You might as well just keep on drinking the Kool-Aid and say, oh, yeah, they're atheists. They're not going to be teaching about this crap. Yeah, I mean, come on. We don't want to hear that garbage. I mean, you know, I always tell my listeners and followers and people that I know, you know, I might have been born, or well, let me rephrase that, because I'm going. You know, I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday. There I go. I always tell my listeners that. I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday, pal. I mean, come on. This shit don't float the boat, so to speak, on the Patriot Angle podcast. Don't float the boat with Michael Gardner here. You know, you can't bullshit me, because I've seen it and dealt with it all. Guys, I want to thank you for joining this bonus edition here. The Patriot Brief. It's a side piece to the Patriot Angle podcast. Guys, like I said, you can read the story. It's a little story that Fox 32 Chicago posted on Facebook as well as their website. Check it out. I posted it on my website. Give me your thoughts. Email me, patriotunfiltered1776 at yahoo.com. Or shoot me your comments or concerns on my Facebook page, Patriot Angle Podcast on Facebook. You can view me on Instagram, Patriot_Angle_Unfiltered. Love to see those comments. Maybe have some concerns or viewpoints. Love to see them. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Patriot Brief. And we'll see you tonight with Jimmy Dev on the Patriot Angle Podcast. See you later, guys.
Patriot Unfiltered Raw.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. We hope you liked it and you learned something from it. Hope to see you on the next one. Anchor Network, a Spotify company.